Hello and welcome to part 4 of our Lizardmen Kroq-Gar hybrid cinematic campaign. We are stretched somewhat thin and become worried as we've now got two fronts open against rats and orcs. I think Kroq-Gar's done for the turn, he's just taken this and he's now stuck, so I consider what on earth we're going to do with Orion's camp is going to be confusing. It's a single province kind of settlement where all the growth would come from there, so it'll be likely be a growth building. I think, however, we've got an option over at the Temple of Skulls. Couple options here. I considered some military tech, but honestly, from playing with these, the cold one we have, the riders, really aren't impressing me all that much. So devoting a bunch of time and resources into teching up those buildings doesn't seem like the best use of our time right now. So given our financial circumstances and where we are, I think the most reasonable option would be, as I've been nudged towards, one on growth and one on income. So just take the favela, because I can upgrade it immediately, which will be worth it almost instantaneously down here. So Quantu will eventually be knocking over the Lord and the garrison. Oh, they have artillery now as well. But yeah, I'm going to have to somehow fish them. I don't know if there's an actual garrison in there. I presume there would be, as I benefit from a garrison, so maybe I can separate them somehow. And we can finish this over here. That's actually the primary settlement, so it's going to be the biggest hassle. And Kroq-Gar stays there. There's nothing to do in terms of all the other bells and whistles. We'll leave the Revered Spear mission for a while. I've been advised it might be a bit difficult with what I've got, so let's just chill out. I'm recruiting. That's why I have so little gold. I'm recruiting globally. Fine. We just spent 2 turns there replenishing and recruiting the Saurus I removed because they weren't the shielded ones. Yeah, my imported knowledge from Fantasy Battles is that Saurus warriors should defeat regular orcs. Oh yeah, I was afraid of that. This is going to rebel. I can't really stop it. I'll have to replace the... Can I... No, I don't have the... You can't... Yeah, I don't know. I can't use commandments to settle them down. I can't use... I'd have to destroy the structure and then replace it with a control structure, which seems like a bit of a waste. I don't think I can do that again. No, it's income. It'll be one of these. Take the reclaimed tunnels. Bit of a hassle to do it now. I do have the gold. I guess I could swap it out and then swap it back after. First, let's do this first because it's actually going to help me out massively. Upgrade that immediately. Then we would 665. Well, let's see. I might not have to bother if I can just take this immediately. Essentially, I've actually attacked the settlement there. So I can go siege a settlement or I can engage in a field battle with him. Do I think I can take all of that on? Because there's going to be quite a bit of reinforcement. Oh no, he's tiny! Oh, that's great. Oh, never mind. This is the Doddle. I thought there was... I swear there was a whole army there last turn. They somehow migrate into the settlement but leave these 3 out. Let's see. There we go. That's what's going on.
Will an attack be wise?
So I'm allowed a Pyrrhic victory, and that all of those units get absolutely knackered, but as I've been nudged, I think having to actually fight that genuinely would be a nightmare, because they've basically got 2 armies, and that's so... Casualties high, but I'm going to take the Pyrrhic victory, because it just gets us the win. Actually, yeah, oh, it was worse than I thought. I actually lost the units outright. Replenishment doesn't really matter when the units are dead. And they gotta fix... I have to spend a couple turns recruiting the army back again. Ouch. Oh, I was all Saurus as well. My poor... I kept the skinks and that's about it. Oh, did I also lose the... Well, those blessed spears? That's a bit unfortunate. Oh well, there you go. They serve their purpose. Experience, army replenishment. I'm just going to try replenishing. I don't know if that helps or not. And now we just occupy. Hooray! Gain a moderate income. There you go. We instantly went from doing terribly to more than we can possibly use. So we have feral bastillodons here. Why? Because, oh wow, it starts with a... okay, we're going down the monster tech path with this one. Fair enough. Does that help the control out? Not really, no. And this place is just about to start rebelling this second as well, so I don't know if that was even worthwhile. Okay, growth, that's all well and good. I don't know what they have left, but obviously I need to spend a couple turns now sat here licking my wounds. I could just patch in a bunch more skinks, but I don't really want to do that. We make Make those. I mean, their upkeep's not terrible. Yeah, can't have a couple of Bastiladons just to have something to fight with. Then we'll make our way over there to try and grab that. Once I've actually got the settlements and I don't have to worry about the genuine enemy forces and rats, that I can deal with rebellions by jumping around. I don't know how to. Usually I'd lower tax rates and stuff. I can't see how you would. There doesn't seem to be a taxation system or anything I can rename. Auto construct help. That's just recruitment overview. That doesn't help. Garrison details. No. Okay. If there's some sort of mechanic I've lost there. It's nice. And Morbus killed all of their lords in battle. He instantly gained his cold one because I think he just got a load of levels off of that. Good point. Yeah, you. So I have 3 points to spend. Which way am I going? I never looked at blue before. Oh, he just gives control to local provinces. Again, with Lizardmen, I shouldn't really need it. It's just the short term. It's terrible because I just took it all. Yeah, let's keep trying to help my Saurus. Skink Army, Swift Rider, Kroq-Gar Temple Guard, probably Beast Driver. Bizarre that it puts the Feral Carnosaurs in their own category, not with the other monsters. Kind of makes it less worthwhile. Oh, I never took Predatory Fighter. But no, I guess the Lord should be more dedicated to army leading, and then I can have a Scar Veteran handle being an individual combatant designed to kill enemy lords. So how do I handle... Yeah, I'll probably come down red or blue. Ambush success. That's not that one. Corruption. So do you want to start doing this just to help the... Seems like such a waste. No, I'm going to continue down the leader of Lizardmen line here. Let's go with beasts for this one. I have another one as well. Why not? And of course there are details. We've got a couple of these to go through. Do you have an enchanted item? No. Autosave. Oh, corruption down is nice considering where you are. Ancillaries. These are all equipped, so those are fine. Can't have any of those, and I don't think on the one wizard I do have arcane. Arcane slot's already taken by something better, so that's all clear. Good. Don't rebel, or at least don't be too mean about it. I mean, I've got so much income that you might as well buy. You need to somehow bolster this army. Start buying global, I guess, just to get some. Might take a while. Just to bolster. Okay, and then here, nothing I can do. You are recruiting for an extra turn and replenishing a bit more, so next turn I can start being active again and attacking these things. Let's do some building stuff. You. Now, because you're a single settlement in the entire province, the only source of growth for this will be yourself, so it's a no-brainer. I'm just going to have to put a growth building in. Imminent rebellion, I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, it's corruption, I'm guessing, is the issue. Does that fix it? Well, that collect income, obviously, basically you're removing tax, but it's still not enough to actually prevent them from getting out of control. Building browser garrison detail overview. None of that particularly helps me. No, okay, I don't. I've got no other options. I'll leave it. The Empire want a non-aggression pact. I'm inclined to do so. I don't particularly mind. I'm not going to go warring with man anytime soon, so yeah, we'll just leave them be. Is that an enemy lord there? Start recruit spamming like mad over here. I say they take 2 turns each, do they? You are currently easy to manage. Hasn't rebelled, and now the control is massively spiked in my favour after a single turn. Okay. I don't know how that happened, but alright. I guess I can go back to collecting income. Give me my money back. I could attack here. Are they recruiting? Can't tell what their stance is or what they're doing. Constructor. Kroq-Gar likes building things. Tablet of Order. Nice. They disappeared. The populace of settlements is gradually vanishing. Okay, so negative growth in the Temple of Skulls. That's unfortunate. That one up there, yeah. Actually, we're still growing though, with all the effort I put into actually growing things. I could even do that. Let's focus on military first before I start building things. Do we want to quickly pop out? I'm mustering, so I can't actually move, annoyingly. I'm stuck here for a turn. Well, as long as I am stuck here for a turn. Don't take one of those because they're 2 turns each, so I may as well. I have enough skinks. They're just severely lacking Saurus Warrior numbers. That costs, there you go, 1-1-1, and then I have enough of an army to stomp out and deal with that. The Bastillodons aren't sticking around long term. I don't particularly value them because I don't enjoy them in tabletop either. They're extremely low quality Stegodon. I don't do nearly as well. You're good to go. Alright, let's go kill some orcs. So I want to hit this and this. I think that's all their territory. So how do I do that in such a way that I don't get flanked? Oh, there are armies over there. It's kind of worrying. If I leave to come deal with these, they're going to hit me in the back. Can I go kill him? I don't actually have permission to march through his lands. Yeah, I'm going to move away and see if he does start coming to me, so I guess I can come back. Yeah, it starts ruining the control of the area, not surprising. Kroq-Gar holding it together. March. All done. Unassigned skill points. That's our Scar Veteran. Okay, oh, we have some extra ones up here. Agility, the lizard, missile resistance, protection, the other one's spell resistance, so I just can't be shot to death. Or continue down these options to get to Colossal Strike. Which does what exactly? Base weapon damage up, armor piercing up, bonus versus large, so you can run into and kill the big enemy lords on their mounts. Or you've got some blessings here as well. Hit points and flaming attacks, okay. Armor. Oh no, so that's no, the Scar Veteran's not here to buff other guys, he's an individual combatant. So ambush defense, not too interested. Control, not interested. No, okay, so the only one of those that really concern me is this one. So Kotek, so he gets extra hit points and I don't know, flaming attacks, whatever that means, somehow affects the calculation for damage output. The resistances are nice, but I'd rather you do more damage rather than that. So let's do speed. Let's stop it. Let's grab the flaming attacks just because they're cool. Turn them into a proper cowboy from 8th edition. Building slots to do. You can upgrade, which is a good idea because it helps with control. For that, is there a better... Do I want to do this one first? So I don't think the military buildings actually improve control, bizarrely. It's not quite like the old garrison system where they come with law and order bonuses. You have to make do without it. Also, there's not a whole point in upgrading this to tier 3 over here unless you eventually want to get Temple Guard Global. So just more growth. Control here is fine. I thought... Maybe I misread. I thought one of the regions had poor control. Oh, it was you. Okay, I can't do anything about that, don't worry. So, never mind. Okay, you're the kind of front line, so I'll prioritise you. And then I'll come back for that next turn. We have research, that's great. Order was well timed. Plague spreading corruption. I'm happy to do this just to get these silly things under control. Purify our rather unfortunately tainted land. That's all clear, you've all moved, good. Hostile movements. Recruit 30 units, great. Free treasury. The Age of Rage, corn corruption up, that's lovely. We got another Razor Standard, I thought we already had one. Okay. Let me guess, yeah, you did take the time, you recruited some more units, but I think it was worth it to have my guys, so I think I just win this in a straight fight. So should we just do that now? No reason to let them sit there continuing to recruit things. It's a decisive victory, so I'm willing to fight it. Some artillery to concern ourselves with, and rat ogres, so it would actually be nice to fight this so I can show off the fancy new units. Glad we've knocked the Skaven out down here before they had time to become too much. Eclectic army. 1 unit of spearmen, 1 unit of sword and shield, 4 skirmishers, and 3 Bastillodons. Well, they've got a lot of rampage going on and only 1 source of cold-blooded, so it's going to be difficult to keep them under control. On their side, it's just a couple of slingers to shoot at me, clan rats, get clan rats, plague months, which are more of a hassle, And then the artillery. I don't have anything fast really to get onto it. I guess I could try putting a Bastillid on the side and walking around. Not exactly known for their speed, I suspect, these. Basically, they're ankylosaurs, aren't they? A big club on the end. I think it was a monster with a 2+ armor save on tabletop, which is unheard of. There's some really, really irritating terrain to navigate. I might be better off just starting up here and then moving that way, so I don't have to mess around with all this faff. I do like that idea, actually. Get up, take the hill at the top, and then move that way. I don't think they'll move into the more annoying terrain there. I'm here. There. Lord there. Right, and then how am I going to handle the front line? I think I put you all there and I just put you in the centre. Yes, I know Spearmen in the centre, but like, I don't, they're the best line holding infantry I've got at this point, so something like that. I'll do. No winds of magic. Come over here and then.
Bring mighty weapons of war to the battle.
Yeah, they're pretty long range.
Commander, or they will decimate your troops from...
I know. You have to do something about them quickly. Basically, because they've got ranged advantage due to the artillery, I'm going to be forced to engage. Speed up. Oh, they are. I've cleverly positioned out of their radius. Almost as if I intended to do that. I don't know if I'm intentionally walking them rather than running because I don't want to exhaust their fatigue. If that's irrelevant and I could just be sprinting everywhere, let me know if I'm being a bit pedantic here. Again, the majority of the army is just clanrats, so I really should just run at them. I think even the skink cohorts will defeat them in a straight battle. I'm being shot, apparently. No, I think I'm okay. Wow, these things are slow. Okay, let's go. Oh dear. I'm going to start running towards them now. So just get to there and then sprint. Go for it. Ooh, slow. Now, what they're shooting at you, so I'm going to try and dodge. It's just, okay, it seems all the shots are going to you, which is fine. There we go again. Slalom, slalom. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage even with the dodge attempts. Yeah, we need to get to them very quickly. Alright, monsters. Hit one on the side. Smash through the middle. They have a lord I could engage, but not quite yet. Oh, that poor unit there. Well, I'd rather it be them than the Saurus in the back who I need healthy. Hit their front line. Kind of come around the side a bit. Can start. Those. Charge. Charge. Get around here and kill him. Volley, volley, volley. Might as well use all your ammunition while you've got it. Keep throwing. Okay, you've got rat ogres to fight. I don't know if you win that, I'll be honest. Actually, if you could shoot the rat ogres for me, that would be ideal. Okay, go hit their lord. I think you'll win that. Stillodon versus rat ogres. Keep throwing. Oh, they're right in front of you. Oh yeah, those are still shooting at me, by the way. Should perhaps consider doing something. Oh, that's great. Yeah, wretched artillery. They've broken already. That's fun. Okay, hit and kill those. I'm guessing you're out of... Stay on those. They'll come back eventually, but for now we can ignore them. Stay on their lord. Their line is sort of breaking here. Go after the slingers. Turn around and hit that. keep spreading. Bastillodon through the front, that's good. Here they came back, I saw that coming. Skinks defeating rats. Fairly straightforward. Our lord is crushing their lord. Rampage, can I stop that, please? Which one are you? You're that one, so... I don't strictly know if this is necessary, because he's just going to be doing the same anyway. Oh, they had a wizard somewhere. Oh, he is a wizard. Oh, no wonder we're winning the fight. You stand... You come around and help me with this. You for some... Oh. I lost a unit. Okay, sorry. Turn around. I think we'll win over there. Yeah, we're winning, we know. Fairly straightforward. That's the Saurus warrior. Okay, we should have had them in the centre killing things for me. One Bastillodon there. One Bastillodon there. And one is asleep. Okay, you're right next to enemies. Fight them. Why have you detached? For some reason the lords have a tendency to detach from their intended target. I don't know why. Move and shoot. Everything here is dead. Okay, they seem to be capitulating now. Open fire. Oh, the skinks are about to die. Right, charge in to help them. You're staying on those. Good. Make sure they don't come back. They're broken. Stop wasting your own time. Oh yeah, that skink unit had enough. That's perfectly reasonable. The Plague Months were the one genuine piece of infantry they had. Double Bastillodons can easily defeat Rat Ogres. Is that... That's him. Stay on him. I'm back. Are these... I think it's the case that these will never flee. I remember them being kind of unbreakable in tabletop. They just don't have morale. Don't know if that's true here, but they're doing a rather good job. Tired. Surely they'll give up eventually. He is still there. Yeah, he's struggling to actually finish him off. A lot of this enemy break, enemy turn nonsense. One big Ankylosaur will deal with that. That's a catapult crew. That's not the best use of your time. There we go. So what did it say? It was going to be decisive victory. Let's see what we got out. Probably worse considering all the bombardment we took on the skink. Not a lot of kills on Bastillodons, which is fine. They're really just there to be tanks instead of, you know, massive damage dealers. Loot gained. Yay. And then replenishment here would be nice because I want to keep marching and go carry on quickly. They'll move away somewhat. Could actually just attack them again immediately. Don't see any reason to let up. Well, other than that, we're obviously... Well, the Saurus are fine. It's just the skink line that took the worst of it. They just kill them immediately and move on to those. Keep on them. Decisive victory again. Do I want to play it this time, or should I just get on with it? No, okay, we've seen it. We don't need to do it again. Good, okay. No point in replenishing here, I get almost nothing back, so... the gold is actually nice. I'll take the gold here. He's dead. He has a Scarecrow banner. He'll obviously have leveled off after all of that. To keep Beast Driver, might as well buff the Bastillodons. Apparently I'm going Monster Mash with this army. And then your next destination is to start marching down there. Can I recruit from here? Yes, I can spend a turn recruiting. Have an extra Bastillodon. Why not? I don't need that many. I'm going to start dismissing them later. Not go overboard. Lord not move. That'll be... Where did that other army go? Nowhere. slightly concerning. There's a garrison here, but it wouldn't put up much of a fight. I'm in march stance, sadly. Can I actually reach it this turn? I can't tell. Sometimes it lies to you. It very much looks like it's in range, so we'll give it a go. I'm in range, good. Decisive victory. Is this a walled settlement? No, I can just have a little field battle with orcs. I'll go on then, why not? Kind of show off the new... Magic is fine, never really struggle with that. Okay. Block. So. Nice and long. And then I think I'm going to start playing these javelins differently. Maybe I use them as... I want them to come around and like... These will engage and then these will eventually start javeling things in the side. So that being in front and throwing the javelins and then getting hit and killed by things in the centre is a bit of a hassle. I don't like how that's been going. So I'll try something else. Use them as kind of... Well, like genuine javelin troops, not actual skirmishers like archers in the front. Second one can go stomping down the side, that's still valid. And then the cold ones can try and be useful here. I'm struggling to make use of those effectively as well. The trio, I'll try and make better use of their abilities, but there's already Foe Seeker. So if once you start killing things, remember to press that, and then you've got Focus Instinct, stop the rampage of enemies, and then Forest Spotting and range. That's not too important, so really just remember to use spells properly. Their deployment is Biggins, Savage Orcs, Orcs, Biggins, Biggins, and then the Arrow Boys in the back. They have no Lord, so this should be trivial. And I have a massive hill advantage, so it should be particularly easy. Just walk forward. Now, presumably they'll have a... Arrow Boys will be a much better range than my... What I'll try and do, I'll try and use you as genuine cover. I'll send you an extreme flank to try and actually get around onto the softer, easier to kill units. Why are you so... Oh, I was about to ask why are they so fast. They're on mounts, of course they're fast. Look at them go. That's the extra speed from the Scar Veteran levels, actually outpacing Kroq-Gar. But we'll stop before we reach their lines, that's okay. Right up the flank. As you could have taken the position up here and kind of came down on top of them. Again, we didn't bother. You go smash into those. So that is effectively... Okay, they're already shooting at me, so let's go. What the hell was that? Oh, there's a shaman, of course. Alright. I do have a lord. So in that case, what I can do... I'm just going to engage their entire line now. Go forward. Go hit and kill all of their front stuff. You go kill that as well, and then you move up here. You move up to support here so you can start shooting them. You are kind of around here, which is great, so you can recharge that unit of Arrow Boys in a second. Yeah, they're going to get a couple of volleys on me, that's fine. Lords are doing nothing, that's silly. Scar Veteran Assassination, go kill that. Kroq-Gar, just stay with the army to help. And you start spamming this now that they're stuck and can't escape. And also this one. Who's taking the worst of it? You, obviously. Give them a buff. Okay, come here. You start shooting those. You come here and start shooting those. You recharge this. You do the same. You probably have one of you shoot that, actually. And then you can line up here and shoot this. And now, once you're out of javelins, you can stop throwing. This is rampaging. I don't really care. I could have been spamming spells even more effectively. You're taking the worst of it. Yeah, they're big uns. They're more intimidating. I think the spearman unit would lose versus those because they're not as effective against infantry, but whatever. Their army is largely just running for it. Yeah, there's a bit more of an orderly battle there. I appreciate that. I'm happy with that effort. Turn and kill the archers. They're still fighting back. Where is that Scar veteran? Hey, he finally got through. Well, it really mattered. Yeah, just end battle. Bit of chip damage on one of the Saurus units. I'm going to guess they got shot a bit. That was easy. Okay, shall I just finally go ahead and try one of these? I don't like the horrendous we get a lot of gold, but it's not... I mean, it's all of a sudden become completely irrelevant, so I'd actually rather just keep the province instability down. Fan waver, that's nice. Oh, we got the fancier mount. Pursued assailant, leadership when attacking. Yep, Kroq-Gar likes hitting things, that's not surprising. Mission aborted. Well, I didn't need the goal anyway. Okay, here, how are we doing? Corruption is okay, but that's only because he happens to be stood here. And where are the It's actually larger territory than I thought. Oh, they're sieging out the Tomb Kings right now, are they? Where's the rest of this province? That one, of course, and now, where's this? Oh, down there, okay. So if I handle that first, I can kind of clear up the back line. And then hopefully that kind of solves itself as the Tomb Kings fight all of that, so I can just focus in this direction. Obviously, I occupied, so I can't do any more moving, so usual stuff. It'll be growth and income. Income's already sorted, so the growth building. Skill points for Kroq-Gar. What is the distinction between horned ones weren't actually a thing, as I recall, in the tabletop. They were just cold one mounts, and that was it. So I don't know what they do. I have enough points into this to get a rally. Leadership plus 16, augment area. So just if you're really struggling for leadership, you can use that. Oh, but we also have these. Look. Ah, destroy the scale and exterminate dark. Okay. I think a no-brainer would be extinguish the greenskins, given what's about to happen. I'm going to be at war with orcs for a while. Replenishment. There's obviously nothing to recruit here, so we'll heal while we're here, which is fine. We're stuck here for a turn and we're basically full HP. Local recruitment is dismal, so we're not doing that. Ratok the Wizard starts going up here, so he can get the next tier of spells, which is good. Passive augment, yeah, why not? Fine. And the assassination, hold one. Go with the extra speed, so we can go up to Colossal Strike. Over here, the one I forgot last time. I've got plenty of gold, so I can just do all the buildings now. Income, growth. Yes, I could do this. The intention of doing that would eventually be up to tier 4, so I can produce Temple Guard around in global when I wanted to. That's not the most pressing concern right now, so let's see if there's anything else I want to do. No, that's quite literally it, so let's check this military as well. You're mustering. Do you want to buy extra units? I mean, I've got the income for it, so you may as well. I don't really want any more Bastillodons, so perhaps some more skirmishers. Yeah, they're cheaper and probably more effective overall. Now I can do it. Well, I'm not really saving the income for anything else, so I may as well do this now. Serves no purpose as of this moment, but it'll be useful later. Yay, population surplus. Down to 126 factions. What was the starting number? That's not quite what it used to be. Okay, I don't see any hostile orc armies. I'm guessing the one up here died? I'm not going to take... Is that the Tomb King capital. Yeah, well, it's not Khemri itself, so yeah, can't. It's still anymore, and if they're still active there, I have no idea where it's gone. I'm going to optimistically assume it's dead and gone. They're gradually losing control there, which isn't amazing, but as soon as I upgrade and improve that, I think that's passive control and negative corruption, or at least corruption down. And control, yeah, okay, so that will fix it for it. We can move. I can't reach that in a turn, which is a shame. It's just, oh, it's actually the big one. So we want to knock it over as fast as possible before they start spawning armies. Do we need an extra turn of healing? Honestly, no. We're basically fine. So just march to there and then hit it next turn. Yeah, that's the end of my normal movement. I could march and get me even closer, but it serves no purpose. You can move now. Oh, we had to go the wrong way to. Yeah, I suppose I could have stood there and replenished a bit, and it would have been 2 turns anyway. That was a shame. Don't worry about it. Building time. Cursed Jungle is done. Do everything. Growth. Ah, I can't. It's actually quite expensive when you get up to this tier. And my Merc, so that's 1 turn away. If I stop the growth building. Okay, not cancel. There, you can just press the button. I think I would prefer the income one. Reason being is that it's going to grow next turn and get surplus regardless. So I'll just put it straight into the capital. I'll consider what to do. Well, I guess I can figure it out now. What do we want here? We've got growth, we've got income, so it's just a spare. Well, one of these military tech ones I'm completely ignoring. The monster building is down south, so we can do that one. So what about this line? It does nothing for us except, I think, income from post-battle loot faction-wide. That's nice. All characters immune to psychology. That's kind of nice. You can start doing that. Control +2. So just Sotex. You'd think it was Skink. Get Dreadsaurians. Feral Dreadsaurians. What about this path here? Shrine of the Old Ones. Capacity of Skinks. Income from all buildings in the local province. That's not really that tempting either. These aren't interesting. What about that? Income from all buildings local province. That would probably be worth it, because I have a lot of income buildings here, so it'd be a good money-making centre. Yeah, we can use that. I'll just go full on the economy. Right, so if I go on a recruitment drive, remember we've got ferocity available. In fact, I have all of them if I wanted them. It's just a question of money and convenience. I'm probably never using the right of Sotek. That's a bit rubbish, but I'll make a slan when I can afford a third army, a genuine third army. Currently it's inflated because this army is woeful. But yeah, eventually I'll have enough income for 3 genuine forces. Mission issued. Capture. Okay. Get to the spawning sequence, which allows for blessed variants, so you can make your blessed spawns, but you have to unlock them, which we just don't have right now. I kind of lost them to auto-resolve. I can't recruit at all while I'm here, so just go to the final one, grab that. Can't see a lord in there, but I'm guessing they're going to pop up eventually. You want to do that as fast as possible, so I've really already done all the growth stuff, which is a shame. Next turn, what I can do though is this one. Oh, apparently it's a close victory. Why? Because they have trolls? Why is that a close victory? That's the entirety of the garrison. There's no army in there. They just get rolled, don't they? Well, I'd like to see some trolls, so should I just fight it? If I spend a turn building a ram also. Yeah, no, they're very expensive. 2 turns building rams. I'm just knocking... Well, I guess I know the Stegodon can knock the gates and walls over. Would that be good enough just to use the Stegodon and hit my way in? They have 3 units of Araboys, 4 units of actual infantry, and trolls. I don't see why I would struggle with this. Let's try it. Let's try attacking with just the Stegodon as my artillery piece and going in. The stuff I've been taught. Okay, so we can forcibly split them up by, if I put a fast unit, aka this unit of Cold One Riders, that wouldn't really be achieving a whole lot anyway over here. There's the end of there's my deployment zone. So stand the Cold One Riders there. That'll force the enemy to deploy a bunch of rubbish on that side. Everyone else can then come up here, and they can attack from this side. Downhill, which is terrible, but we'll get up kind of uphill quickly enough. There you go. Guess you put the non-shielded ones on the flanks there. Okay. So we need the Stegodon in the center to hit the gate. Go any further back, that's annoying. Lords line up. And then we just push in and see what we can do. It's a bit cramped once we're in there, but I could just start spreading out and mosh pit my way in. It's like the old games, I can literally use mass to force them out the way. Start deployment. Start battle. You guys knock that over. So there's a bunch of them here. Oh, did they only put a single unit there? Okay, well, I'll just draw for one of the Savage Biggins. I'm also faster than them, so I could probably move you around here. Go help. Probably slalom a bit to avoid some damage. Shot by a lot of towers here. Into the only unit that actually matters. I'm going to avoid some shots. And I'll just go for it. Kroq-Gar run around a bunch. Go back and forth. You run around a bunch. Back and forth. You stop getting shot quite so much. It's already rampaging. I need to fix that. Oh, back to work. Knock it over. Oh, they put the Lord on that side as well. Funny. That's not going to help you much. Yeah, Kroq-Gars, don't stand there. Come on, you. Stop getting shot to death. Oh, we in yet? No. Gate's healthy. It might take a bit. We are going to stand here and get wailed on. Can I shoot back with the skinks, do you think? Let's try. Nothing to shoot on that side. Keep shooting. What I can do is probably this. I think they've fixed it so I'm not allowed to use that on the walls to just blast them. Yeah. I use it down here though and hit the trolls. They are shooting. I'm going to guess the damage up here is actually okay. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Guessing that did almost nothing. How are we looking? 3,000, nearly there. Oh, they're getting absolutely slaughtered. Again, if it has to be one of them, I'd like it to be the spear units. That's sensible. Is there anything? There's no actual troops down I can hit down here, so I don't think I can really do. Kroq-Gar keeps slaloming. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. You do the same. Where's the wizard? Oh, that's not on. Oh, this is how you do the. Oh, there's a unit I can hit. That's great. Nail them. I don't know why it's paused. So I can have figured out how to overcast, do a big one, and actually do some meaningful damage. We are in. Great. Push. Saurus line. Kill them all. Yeah, Kroq-Gar and everyone else just get in there as well. There isn't hang around. Oh, he's already inside. Where are they going? Are they falling back already? Surely not. And they arrived just in time. Excellently timed. You get into there. And that's already good to go again. Use the big one. Go through this. That's good. Oh, you're not in position. Oh, now he does it when they're out of range, you idiot. Whatever. I think if you use this as a battering ram, it's actually more effective. I don't know where the other unit is coming from. So you might as well push in, just be useful. Oh, I guess we're going to get stuck here, aren't we? Oh, it's the trolls that are being a nuisance, of course. Okay. Help that out. What I can do is give you harmonic conversions to make you a bit tougher, because I think you're actually going to be losing this battle. Yeah, the trolls will do a bit nasty damage there. You're being shot and killed for no reason. Come over here so I can cast something into these. What's your radius? Don't do that, actually. Do it here. That will probably do. So nice stuff. Comes another unit of arrow boys. We are defeating that. What about the trolls? Trolls are basically fine for now. Yeah, it's because I'm all stuck that this inevitably happened. Yeah, the downside to having one effective ram, biological or otherwise. This nonsense. Just push in, guys, come on. I didn't even realise they were up there. Great. There, we broke the trolls, which is great. Stay on these. There's another unit coming of big uns. Tell you what, just get out. Start moving so we can spread out a bit. You can spell again. They're taking a bit of damage. We're about to be attacked here, so that's a good shout. Hit all of that. You want to come attack me, that's fine. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. The overcharge version is pretty nice. They're absolutely being slaughtered. Stay on them, because I don't want those pesky trolls coming back. What the skull means? Does that mean they're shattered rather than broken? Kill these. Kill these. One of you somehow still have ammunition. 5 seconds till I can do it again with dispatch. Now, how do I angle this so I don't hit my own guys? That'll do, like there. Try not to clip too many Saurus warriors, and they are basically dead anyway. Knackered Stegodon. I don't want you in the front line anymore. Kroq-Gar, however, it could absolutely hit things. Everything here is broken. Go hit things that aren't broken. Is that... Oh, that's their general. It's a normal unit. Okay. I thought it's just a garrison. They're not going to have a genuine lord, so why are they getting one? Age-old problem of units all getting stuck on one another. Alive and well in Total War games, it seems. What are you doing? I had you chasing trolls who seem to have disappeared. I could go play the objective and doing all that silly stuff, but I'd rather just kill things. Go to there and then hit them in the back. Flank them and surround them. Wizard is still outside because you can use spells from beyond the wall and hit things. Come over here and kill this. How much does this... Okay, it costs 4. If I use the big version, it's 6. So why would you not just absolutely spam that endlessly? I should effectively be using it off of cooldown every second. Well done, Stegodon. Susan effectively defeated the trolls for me. Yay. We did fine. Oh, I didn't. I forgot to do that. There you go. Kroq-Gar is a razor standard. What am I? Well, you get a lot for sacking this one, actually. That wouldn't be insignificant, but I'm not struggling for gold for now, so let's just make sure there. Well, I say that. There's only a difference of... It means I don't take it, and the whole purpose of this is to actually siege and take things, so... Yes, the gold is nice. Unit replenishes is moot. No, I'm just going to occupy. I'm actually here to conquer. Control. Local enemy... Oh, you reduce the control of enemies. Interesting. Winter battles with a single. That'll be Kroq-Gar. Armoured of silvered steel. Level up time as well. We can now rally. Things are going really quite badly. I'd love to read the ability. Okay. Tell you what, you can do this and then just read it over here. Rally. Yeah, leadership up. Same as cold-blooded, curiously. I have 2 cold-bloodeds in effect. You have spells to use, and I can now get the 2nd tier. I remember the comet. It's you put a marker down on the battlefield, and there's a random chance of it dropping in subsequent turns, and does amazing damage to everything around it. It's a fairly terrible spell, though, because you can't. The lack of control means you can't rely on it. Chain lightning is cool. Hit a unit and then arc through multiple units. Earthing is just reducing miscasts and means of power up. I'm not even able to burn through the magical reserves I've got, so I might as well just take the miscut. I'm going to start spamming overcharge now, so reducing that would be nice. I mean, I have to sit here and heal for a turn, which is fine when you consider I can't move, so that all works out nicely. We'll go up to, again, basically full, except for Susan, who's a bit poorly. And then but it will take me probably a turn. I'll still be in friendly territory as I walk down here to take these anyway. Tech's fine. You're fine. All the buildings everywhere are good. I could upgrade this, and I see no reason not to. Everyone everywhere is all right. Excellent. Why can't I end turn? Because I'm moving around. Just before I do, let's have a look at my items. Quests is not a thing. Details. Yeah, new things. Armor of silvered steel. So your armor currently is missile resistance, or you could have flat armor. I would probably actually give that to you. Yeah, I'm giving you. That's a bit embarrassing. There you go. I'll give you some armor. So we don't have a single weapon. The only one I've got is the one Kroq-Gar's using. So I was a bit unlucky with drops there. You've got... Why can't you take the razor standard? What, salvage it? I don't want to salvage it. I wanted to use it. Okay, maybe I'll see it at the next battle. Otherwise, you can't use anything here. Can't use anything there particularly. That'll have to do. Just, oh, you can remove the mounts. I couldn't... Well, I could in theory remove this horned one for a cold one. Why would you do that? It's I'm going to presume just a flat upgrade. More population, yes. Lizardmen Sim City, let's go. Play that. Wouldn't you be interested? Just actually like the management of a temple city. It's not really quite a traditional management game because you don't have to keep anyone happy. The lizards are always delighted doing their jobs. We have plague down and corruption down. That's just great. Hate the place being all scavended. So you're fine in control. Fine. You're struggling. That's only because you're... There you go, that'll fix that problem. Income building wise, we could upgrade that immediately to improve income, which I think is a good shout. Good. Okay, that's all the structures done. Okay, battles. You can finish off this province. Again, what kind of battle is this? It's a field one, so I could fight it. I've decided to auto-resolve it and win. Yes, I chose to do that, definitely intentionally. Banner. Great. He's also a rat catcher, so just in time to run out of any Skaven to battle. And Clan Moribus is dead. Excellent. More of these, if that, helps. Whenever that's going to kick in. Alright, we have the province under control. It's still not great for control, but we'll fix that later. You have... I don't need that. That is completely... Oh. I don't like how I didn't have any access to Saurus down here, so it's actually kind of convenient. Maybe I could be convinced to leave it. And I have just one for a growth building. We'll forfeit the income building in that one. The Skinks one's just having somewhere in the Empire capable of making the skink tier isn't bad. Actually, you could do some rather nice recruitment here. Yeah. I've got all the money in the world, so let's just go ahead and... You know what? Actually, with that amount, let's do this first. Give yourself a couple guys. This is going to be a skink Kroq-Gar army, just the way it's got out. So and monsters. So have a couple chameleons, so genuine archer units in effect, and some skink cohort. I'll probably dismiss these because they don't make any sense anymore. Isn't that the blessed one? Yeah, it's... Can I move... Losing blessed units is a bit silly, so maybe I'll just keep one. Make an extra spearman or something, so it kind of tallies when I get this. Deleting them seems like such a silly decision, but it doesn't fit the theme of the army. In a higher difficulty where it mattered, I would end up keeping them around, but here they're just breaking the army theme, so get lost. Yeah, I basically killed off the 3 spearmen I had anyway, so fine. And we can start considering upgrading Kroq-Gar and the like. Yeah, it's going to be skink and monster army is what this turned into, which is baffling because I think I gave you one of the Saurus warrior levels. Oops. You have 2 points. Well, never mind. I can change tack. There you go. Now we can help the skinks. Can I don't suppose you can respec somehow. Replace, view record, rename, save character. No, I don't think so. Reset all skill points. All skill points will be cleared from the character will be wounded for 3 turns before they can be assigned. So if I want, I can actually go sit here for 3 turns, do nothing and build up the army and respec him. I don't mind because I don't really intend to do anything. Oh, these are... Yeah, this is enemy territory still. We'll just go fight some Tzeentchian Chaos dudes. So yeah, I'm going to sit here for a bit, so let's do it. Let's respec you. Yes. He's wounded. What, I have to replace him with someone? Because otherwise the army disintegrates. Well, I guess I can just slot someone in and then remove them. Determined, leadership, immune psychology, tactician, character aura, leadership aura, size, effect, passive ability, tactician, reload skill. Oh, you can put him with troops and have them shoot. Not a bad idea for having a load of... And then disciplines just seems really, really good for everything. Yeah, that one. He's instantly level 5. I don't think he's going to stick around though, so... I don't actually want you here. I'm just going to ignore it. I don't think I need to put levels into you or anything. I'll dismiss you later. Garrison Lord not moved. That'll be Kroq-Gar. Do I not own... I don't own all the provinces for this one yet, so start marching towards this. I think if I hold space, I can see provinces. So if I get to there, I'll miss out on... Susan will be a bit hurt. Do I care? It's going to be like a tiny garrison settlement that doesn't put up a fight at all, and everyone else is happy. No, we're going straight for it. If I march, will I get there a turn earlier? No. It's still going to be 2 turns onward. So I might as well just stay in a normal stance. I think march stance, yeah, it makes us easy to ambush and stuff, so you might as well just take the 2 turns in style. No recruitment to do because we're happy. Tech. All regions owned by factions that have trade agreements are visible. That's not very good. Battle reinforcement time and leadership. Magic item drop chance. It would be nice to get some fancy stuff. Lord Kroq's Master. Is there anything more interesting going on? What about the skink one? Now I'm going to make a skink army. Recruit rank. Enhanced melee defense for all of them, and then weapon strength. Yeah, let's start helping the skinks out. Star chambers. Skill points. Oh, it's just gonna... Okay, fine. It's going to keep telling me about it, so I might as well. And then do the skink line. There you go. Not that you'll actually stay here, but whatever. Bombardment, yes, because I now own all the provinces here. Well, if I'm going to do a bunch of recruiting for a bit, let's go alignment of war. That'll give them extra ranks and stuff like that. I don't know what the dots are. Is that geomantic web strength of some kind? I mean, they're all still just orange because I don't think a single one of these own all of their connective points. And that doesn't even count the Golden Tower. Goes over to Orion's camp. You own some, but not all, so never. Because this one, unfortunately, across the sea, whatever is going on over there. I don't even know how you would get there. Can you set sail? No. Okay. Clueless. Spent. Next turn.